for grade 10 class, we did these types of questions in there. But again, it's with calculus, the difference is there's no more vertexes. Vertexes are out and f prime of x equals 0 is in. Okay, that's the only difference, right? Here we go, example 1. Says a store sells 140 mugs at $24 each. A survey indicates that for every $1.50 raise, sales decrease by 5. Use calculus to find the price of the maximum revenue. All right, so let's say that you get this on your final exam in 2 months, and you're freezing. It is only 2 months, that's all it is, okay? A little less than 2 months. We're only on chapter 5, that's okay. We'll make it. What's the key word in this that tells who we have to take the derivative? What's the key word, other than using calculus? Maximum is a key word. Back in grade 10, the maximum was your vertex, but this is your key word. As soon as you hear that, you're thinking f prime of x is equal to 0. That's what you're solving, okay? Instantly, as soon as you hear the word maximum or minimum, all right? So now, the thing that's trickier about this question, we've already done one of these. I wanted to give you one more before I wrap it up to the real difficult questions, is we got to make the equation for this one. What's my equation from revenue, please, in general? Thank you.
I was just going to say what I think the equation is for this.
Yeah, let me do price some sales, and then I'll let you do the equation, okay? Okay, good. So f of x equals, go ahead.
I think it's like 140 minus 5.
Okay, minus 5x, good.
And then 24 plus 1.5x.
Awesome. Let's see if we can understand where that came from. Now, I know this was brutal for people in grade 10 when I gave it to them, but hopefully by grade 12 it's not as bad. Think of it like y equals mx plus b. Your starting value is 140 coffee cups, and you're dropping by 5 each time. Your starting price is 24, and you're going up by 1.5 each time. But I know the films are okay with that. But I would do almost anything to a haircut like you, just so you know. Actually, I shouldn't. Since after the talking religion class, I wouldn't do anything. I would just dream about it. That's all. Yes.
So basically, it's a negative 5x because it's decreasing. It's
Right.
a positive 1.5x because it's raised.
Very good.
Okay.
Now we can FOIL this out if we want to, but I'm not going to because this is calculus. Nathan, how are we going to find the derivative of this one? What rule are we going to use? Good, but no. Product rule is what it's going to be. Product means like multiply, right? So product means multiply. So Nathan, you're not off the hook yet. What's the derivative of 140 minus 5x?
5.
Negative 5, but yeah.
Let's see.
And you're off the hook again. What's the derivative of 24 plus 1.5x?
5.
See how much nice this is in finding and completing the square? Okay. Isn't this beautiful? Okay, so I'm going to FOIL out everything that turns to be negative 120 minus 7.5x plus 210 minus 7.5x, is that right? So I'm going to say 0 equals 90 minus 15x. 15x equals 90x equals 6. Isn't that beautiful compared to completing the square? That's supposed to be vehicle verification square. Isn't that nice? That's good. You don't need to worry about it now, okay? I mean, this square's out. That's like so
Oh,
good.
because f prime x is 0, thus we can like
Yes.
yes.
Yes. Okay, so x equals 6. Now, Brennan, you answered this last time, so you're out. Yes. Uh-oh, is that not right?
No, sorry.
1.5 times 5. I just like distributed here. Hopefully I did that properly. Okay, so x equals 6. Someone other than Brendan here. What does that actually mean? Does that mean the price of the cup should be $6?
No.
Nobody has. Okay. What is the price of the cups going to actually be? This is actually going to be the number of raises, right? So my price equals 24 plus 1.5 times 6, which is $31.50. Therefore, to maximize revenue, price should be $31.50. Remember we were doing that question about the Raptors playoff tickets the other day, and we talked about having empty steak.
There is 3.
Yeah, it's 33. Oh, wait.
1.5 times 6 is 9, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you. So why don't you just let me talk to myself? Thank you. It's 2 mistakes in one day. That's not good. Yes, Chris.
If you asked to like instead of price, you asked for like for mugs, like the sales of mugs.
The maximum number of mugs sold?
Yeah. So then would you just put an X for 5X and then sell it flat?
Sort of. But the thing is to maximize the number of. Hey guys, just think about how this is going to work the way it works. If I'm going to sell the most mugs possible, what would I set my price at? $0.
Or you could set it negative and give them money.
You guys ever see? There's a what's that physics show called? No. What's the show of the physics with the? No. What with the geeky guy that they're all they all live in the house and they play D&D and stuff like that. And there was a good-looking girl that lives across the hallway.
Rick and Morty.
Oh, Big Bang.
Big Bang Theory. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Anyway, there was a thing where the lead character he started loving cats, so he realized they were being given away at the animal shelter, so he had like 50 cats in his house. So at the end of the episode, he did exactly what you said. He goes, "It says cats $20," and he said, "Here's your cat, and here's your $20.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Here's your cat, and here's your $20."
Oh, wait.
Just to get rid of them. Anyway, enough about the Big Bang Theory. Okay.
So would you give us a question to like, if there was that chance that you wanted us to find mugs instead of the actual price?
Yes.
Okay.
The position function of a particle moving along a straight path is S of t equals t cubed all over 2t squared plus 5. And determine the velocity after 2 seconds. B says determine the acceleration after 2 seconds. And C is going to say when is the particle increasing, or sorry, when is the velocity increasing and decreasing. Okay, I'll get out of the way here. Do you guys want to try this yourselves for the first two? And then I'll do C. You guys can do A and B like Kelly, and then I'll do C. Now, if you're saying to yourself, how do I find velocity, how do I find acceleration? Explain to the class how you find velocity and how you find acceleration.
Velocity is distance over time.
Good, but in calculus mode though, in calculus mode. No problem.
Oh, expression.
Yeah, so the velocity is going to be S right,
Right now.
and this is going to be S double prime of T, okay? Sorry with that, I just
Oh,
thought.
I know you were talking about physics,
I know.
and I was like,
Yeah.
then I went to
Whoa.
physics.
Hang on.
2AD equals.
Wait. Is velocity just the first derivative and then this acceleration is the second derivative?
Yes.
Always?
If your original function is S of T, like the original, it's just a position,
Okay.
like, then yes it is.
Yeah.
There's also, have you guys heard about jerk? Because I told you about jerk.
Yeah.
It's the rate of change of acceleration, so that would be S triple prime.
If you look at like the graphs, there it's really funny the way it looks.
So that'd be S triple prime of T, and we'll get to that in this class.